Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, work it out, and then when working problems like this, that they have so many numbers, I like to go ahead and just make a list. Okay. So there were 20 families. Okay. Of the 20 families, 13 picked dogs, 5 cats, and 2 fish. Okay. So obviously that's 20. He works out. Okay. So what they're asking is that what if there were not 20 families? What if they actually did 80? Okay. Again, we can use a proportion. Okay. We can set up a proportion, and since we're talking about cats only, I got all cats here, 5 cats. Okay. And it's 5 cats out of 20 families. So cats and families. Okay. Since we're looking at 80 families, okay, you see how the families are on the same line? Okay, and the cats are on the same line. So easy to do. You can multiply 5 times 80 and then divide it by 20. Or, if you have been listening, I tell you all the time, simplify the fractions. Here's a fraction that can be simplified, 5 over 20. I can simplify it to 1/4. So I'm going to do that to keep emphasizing 1/4. Okay, so I don't have to use this. And then look, 1 times 80 is easy, right? 80 divided by 4, and that would be 20. Okay. Another way that you could have done it is just see what 20 times what gives me 80. 20 times 4 gives me 80, so 5 times 4 gives me 20. That's the cool thing about proportions. It works, that way too. Okay. So now, and by doing that right here, if the question had been dogs, then I would have used 13 over 20. Okay. So that's why I like to make a list. It's easier it clarifies what they're asking. I mean, it's easier to work. Now go ahead and go to the next one. Okay. And pause it, work it out. Ask questions when you come to me later if you do not get it. But same thing, you have to make a list and go from there.